Okay, guys. Just waiting for people to come in, that's all. And getting all the stuff I need here, which I should have did before I started, but I didn't, so there. So there. I wanna kill you with my love. When my health gets better and my voice comes back, I'll work on my music some more. The album will happen whether anyone helps me or not. Okay, it's windy out. The candles are not going to work. So just give me one. Anytime I hear any noise, I look. People are evil. They are apex predators. They will kill you. Why is happening? What's in here? So what is that? That's what I need. I wanna kill you with my love. This is probably the last time I'll get to go live, at least on the front porch. And all those clowns are doing something there, so they can't complain about me being over here. Das clowns. Hey, maybe my fruity neighbor will look out the window. That would be a bonus. I'm being quiet for a reason. I'm just in a stage of quiet contemplation lately. Ever since those losers moved in next door, I've been miserable. So when the landlord says, hey, why are you moving? I'll tell him why. So I can't live with a bunch of drug dealers. They invite the guy over here and over there and hang out, have parties. Why don't they ever invite me? I think it's because I know I don't like drugs and alcohol, and I don't like people in their 20s when I'm an old person who wants to be around people my own age. I want to be around Generation X and above, you know. Boomers, World War II generation. Anybody older than me, that's who I want to hang out with. But, you know, I mean in real life. But I don't care what age you guys are. You know, it's good. It's actually good, even though I want to be around people my age. It's a challenge to be around younger people, you know, 20s, 30s, 40s. But for having somebody in real life to come here and hang out with me every day, now I'm looking for someone older to hang out with. Someone like Bob. I guess I got spoiled with Bob. God, why'd that fucker have to get too old and leave me? He's in his 60s now. Oh, we're just talking. Oops, the candle burned out. Yeah, stranger than fiction. Hello. Why chicken thigh? Nothing's going on. This is just a relaxing show where I'm just talking. It's probably going to be the last warm day Chicago has until spring. I guess it's, you know, Chicago. We're notorious for having bad weather. Go boom like that. It's like in that book, the coloring book or whatever. It's a coloring book, I think. It's called Bone. But you don't color it. It already has colors in it. What is that called? What do they call those books? They got stories like Superman, like those books. I know it's not called a coloring book. God, what the fuck is it called? Well, anyway, those books. It's like in Bone when this big sheet of snow was like this fat, and it just went whoomp like that, and it was already winter. That's Chicago. I think you mean graphic novel, but yeah, I guess you could call it a graphic novel too. There was another word for it. I have trouble with my memory. I can't even remember the simplest things anymore. It's sad that I can't be the mini Manson I was when I first started. But you know, people get old. I was already 51 when I started being mini Manson. Now I'm almost 60. It's time for me to like be in a nursing home, I guess. It's weird. My neighbor's the same age as me, and he's young, like a 27-year-old, but he's bald as hell. So you know, there's justice in the world. Dr. Bald, and he has to wear glasses. At least I only have to wear them when I read. And I got hair. Look at this. I might be older. I might be having worse health. When am I older by like 2 years or something? But he's got really insanely good health, and he's able to communicate with people so well that well, you study psychology, you're gonna be smart. He's got literally not even from here. He moves in here and he's already got like 10,000 friends. I mean, I think he might be famous or something because just about everything on social media, everything I'm interested in, he's there. He seems like he's deceptive. You know how you mentioned the deception? I was just thinking about that. I hate deceptive fuckers. Hey, Star. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a lot more interesting than this is. Mario, hello. No, not color by numbers. Comic book is that's what I was looking for. My transition ruined my life. Yes, Ratty. Hi, Ratty. Comic books was what I was looking for. I bet you shit standing up. Nobody does that. Thank you, Stranger Than Fiction. You love the contemplative, Minnie. That's right. Any normal person is going to go through a stage where they're contemplative. I already do believe in Jesus, Nick, so beat you to it. Before you was even born, I got saved, so kiss it. You look like one of them. Cool. You should see me in my makeup. Go look at my videos, the covers and live band, and you'll see what I do, what my channel's about. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Harry Cox. There you go. So at least I look at my comments and I respond to them. I'm gonna eat these soon. Not right now. So these stickers weren't bought yesterday. The guy lied to me. So they're available still. I autographed the first sticker in there, but there's 50 of them. There's 50 of the same sticker. It's all the same sticker, and it's for 50. I'm charging $30. You don't have to pay shipping. If you want that, it's available. Hi, Mark. Yeah, I get it. Jesus is the King of Kings. That is true. Hi, Claudius. Don't beat a dead horse with a stick. Everyone knows Jesus rules. I know that too. Satanists are fucking idiots. You know what? I pulled the wool over their eyes for 5 years. When they found out I wasn't one of them, then they started shitting on me. And that's when my career went down the toilet. You can't make it in this world unless you're a deviant scumbag. They love you when you drink and when you use alcohol and the same thing. They love it when you drink and use drugs. That's what I meant to say. Because then they can control you. Then they own you. Because those are the tools of the devil. Yo, hey. Well. Hello, Cubby. Cubs love. I want to go see. Forget it. Yeah, my spider is gone. But I would like to see the Cubs play the Pirates. Everybody's safe. You're not just LGBTs, you know. I don't push that agenda. I don't care what you guys are. Straight, non-straight, dead, alive, green, purple, black, white, checkered. You're taking a chance on checkered grandkids. That's what Archie Bunker said to Lionel when he didn't want to move back in with his dad. His dad was mad at him because his girlfriend, her parents, one of them was white. You should watch All in the Family. That's the best show ever. They couldn't say that stuff today. Yes, that. Oh, yeah, let me show you what I'm drinking. That is ginger beer. It's the kind of beer that doesn't have actual beer in it. Hi, Schmeckle. Awesome. 7 likes. Am I supposed to be famous? I am famous. I just don't have as many people anymore. Tomorrow is game 2 for the Cubs. I'm more famous than you are, and I'll block you if you see another comment like that. Konnichiwa, konbanwa. I hate weekends. If you want to be anti-Semitic in here, that's up to you. But remember, my mods might kick you out for that. They have the discretion there. Oh. Hello, freezing man. Gave you the finger there. Whoops. I look like a mafia hitman. Now, that's a nice compliment. Thank you. That's what I want to look like. So people think twice before they mess with me. I want to be the next Joe Pesci in the movies. My day was terrible. I slept through the whole day. I was in such excessive pain last night after I stopped the show and I went to watch movies. Within an hour of stopping the video, I don't know if I cursed myself or if somebody else did. Remember when I was saying I felt really good and my liver didn't hurt anymore, my kidneys stopped hurting? Well, that's all that shit went off in my body within an hour of leaving the show. And I thought I was going to end up in the hospital. I thought my organs were shutting down. And then there was this really weird smell. They say when people are dying, you smell something that like out of this world that you never smelled before. So I had my phone next to me all night, ready to press 911. You know, when that bitch took away my Meals on Wheels, she also took away the emergency response button thing that I had. It was like a square thing like that, and it had a thing you could either wear on your neck or keep nearby, and you press it, and the paramedics would come. They took that away from me because I called her a bitch. And she got fired for that, too. They fired her for some things she said to me after she took that away. She says, when you're up to starving, you'll think twice before you shoot your mouth up. And they were listening. Now corporations listen to people. They listen to the conversation. And they heard what she said. And I know it's true that she got fired for that because when I called my insurance to get a new care coordinator, the guy said, yeah, that's why she got fired. I'm like, are you supposed to be telling me that? And he's like, he didn't care. I can't describe the smell. It smelled like death. Your submarine video was great when you were trying to gas up the tour guide. I know, that guy was a lame-o. Roar, you know. I'm a little pissed, man. Don't be too pissed. I'll try to cheer you up. These won't fuck my diabetes up. But I've changed my diet. I took a lot of things out. They told me I could have the ginger beer because my blood sugar actually falls a lot to dangerous levels. So I actually have to have sodas and some candy in my house for emergencies. Aaron is here. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. Hey Aaron, remember those stickers? This is the last batch. 50 stickers. They're all the same ones. 50 of them for $30. If you want to snap these up, it is the last one. After this, I only have 7 stickers of this left. And after that, I'm not making any more. If you want to purchase that, send $30 to my Cashapp, MiniMansonTalent, and it'll be yours. Freak. Good, I'm a freak. That makes me interesting. You know what? That's a compliment. When someone calls me a freak, I'm doing something right. Thank you. I know you were trying to be mean, but you ended up complimenting me, so thank you for that. You got 20? I'll make you a deal then. If you give me the $20 right now, I'll send these to you. Because you bought shit from me before. Special deal for you right now. If you buy it now, $20. My hair is yucky. Well, your asshole is yucky, and you're blocked. Hide user on this channel. Bye. My hair is nice. At least I have hair. Well, that guy spoke hate in his heart, so I had to. It's okay to be a freak. This dude, you think I'm aging? Well, thank you. Yeah, I contacted a friend of mine when I told him about how I was in pain and I thought everything was failing in my body. He says, no, if your kidneys and liver and all that was failing, your eyes would be yellow and you'd be oozing all this and that. Clippin' dippin'. Hello. It's cool how you did your font. That deal for $20 is only for the duration of this show. Yeah, Steve Billions, he's awesome. He never gave me a hard time. Hey, Grady. Actually, Grady was one that told me. He said that I'd be oozing shit out my eyes and they'd be yellow. So thank you, Grady. You did help me with our little talk. You're more helpful than you know. I lost my friend Dylan. He became homeless, and I don't know where he is. He doesn't talk to me anymore. Remember that fat guy, Yoko? They threw him out of his group home a week ago because he ran up to the guy because he was yelling at him, and he put his body up like that, and the guy punched him, and Dylan got thrown out. And I guess now he's going through a stage where he don't want to talk to anybody, not even me. I told him you need to prepare yourself for that eventuality. It's going to happen. He didn't believe me, so he's going to have to learn the hard way. I don't even understand that comment, so I'm not going to respond to it. Do I go to the gym? Do I look like I do? Let me see something here. It's okay, Aaron, if you don't want to buy those, but I just want to get rid of these. I was going to throw them out. There's a nice sticker in the back, too. I was going to throw them out, and I figured I'll try to get someone to buy them. If no one buys them, That's probably where they'll end up in the trash because I get impatient really easily, and I need to take things out of my house so I don't become a hoarder. I've been gutting my apartment, actually getting rid of a lot of things, unearthing things I haven't seen for years. That's why I haven't been making a lot of videos. I'm taking a break. You want to buy an art card? Well, that's $30. I'll throw this in for an extra 20. You know, I can mail your card with that, or you could just do the art card. But yeah, okay, get in touch with me and tell me what kind of art card. You do have my email and other ways to contact me, right? I'm a ninja too, print ninja. So, yeah, I'll do an art card again. I only go to the post office like once a month now. I don't go out too much anymore. So I gather up everything that people order from me, get all the artwork done. I put it aside, and then I go to the post office because the post office is very far from here. I tried walking yesterday to the store again after 3 months of having luxury and Ubers. I couldn't even make it home. I literally had to sit on the ground for a half hour before I could come back home. I have to save the Ubers for my doctor visits, which are too far to walk to. So now when I go to the store or the laundry, I have to walk there because it's close enough where I can. It's just very hard for me. It takes a while. Oh, someone got hidden. Yay. Thanks, Aaron. I just love it when my fans are good to me like you are. That's totally hot. Well, like I said, for the duration of this particular live show, these are $20. And if somebody snaps them up, great. If not, the next show they go back up to 30. That's called a bargaining chip. That's called desperation. Still, this is good for $20 to get that many, even though they're all the same thing. You could slap them up all over town. Is there someone you want to piss off or irritate? And it doesn't have my email, so they're not going to know. And it's in a different town. Like, what are they going to do? So you could slap it all over where you work or something to piss your boss off or someone you hate. Or if you want to turn someone on, you could use it for that. Oh. See, I'm in so much goddamn excessive pain. It's like my liver and my kidneys dried out. I've been drinking water like a fish, hoping that the water would loosen shit up. And put the hot, what do you call that? The heating pad. That helps. Minnie is a gay man. Hi. No, I don't eat snatch. I've never done that. I'm not into women. That's nasty, actually. And I just never thought the thought of putting your mouth down there on anybody, that's just disgusting. I've done it to guys, though, but I wouldn't anymore. There's a reason why when you're over 50, that stuff doesn't matter anymore. You don't want to do that. I was never interested in sex even when I was young. It's because they did shit to me when I was born. They cut too much away. Because I was born a hermaphrodite, and they cut shit away, and they cut too much. I think because my dad was a Baptist preacher, I have to wonder if he didn't pull that shit like they do in Egypt, and those countries over there in Africa and the Middle East, where they butcher the woman so she has no feeling. I have to wonder if my dad didn't tell him to do that to me. They did something to me. They ruined my life. I never felt like I belonged in society just for the fact that I never felt turned on or had the urge to have sex ever. That has to sound like an alien concept to all of you. I should have never been born to basically. I feel like I'm just a curse that was just shit out of God's anus. Sometimes I do feel like that. Well, I'll go to the doctor and I'll talk about that. I don't understand that. I got such a bad headache right now. I cursed myself by saying I felt good last night. Next time I feel good, I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm afraid to be positive. Like, I'm afraid to say something good. Like, what a great day it is. Because I'm afraid as soon as I say that, wham, everything will go wrong. Yep. Are any of you superstitious like that? Thank you, Spooky. You think I'm a blessing to my fans? That's really nice of you to say that. I know you're my fan. I know I have fans. And I apologize if I ever sound like a hypochondriac or bitchy. Go to a mental ward. That's where Dylan went. Actually, the mental ward is the last place you want to go. They make you take medications in there whether you want to or not. They don't let you go. And you have to sign a paper just to get out. And a lot of people don't know that. When you go in there, you have to say to them, because they won't offer it, you have to say, I want to sign the notice so that in 5 days I can leave. Otherwise, they keep you in there indefinitely. So if any of you ever go in there, ask for that paper. It's when in the intake, when they're taking all your stuff and you're dumping all your stuff out, and they inventory everything and they put it in a locker, that's when you tell them. I know, because I checked myself into a place like that for a week to get away from my ex. I was living with him at the time in the common law marriage thing. God, that was the best week of my life. Not only didn't I have to be around that fucking asshole, but I got to volunteer and help people in there. Because half the people in there were just so dead they couldn't even do anything. They just sit there like a vegetable. Unless you're there and you see it, I really can't describe it, how people are. Like, they just let their hair go wonky, they don't bathe or take care of it. It's like they didn't look in a mirror for 20 years. Some of these people have these things that just keep going like this and growing out. Like, how do I explain this? Like, those people with the really long hair that gets matted, what is that called? Their hair will get matted and it will just keep growing out and just keep going boom, 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 and it just goes long. I mean, you can't see it doing that over a course of time. It does that. If I see something like that, I'm getting the hell out of there. Great. The Rastafarian here, like, um, I really don't have much to talk about anymore. Not unless I go to the museum or something, and you guys get lucky enough to see it. I really don't know if that album is going to happen now because the person that was supposed to help me fucking crapped out on me again. I think he's a nut job or something. By the way, anyone who ghosts me can go fuck themselves. I hate people who promise to do shit and then they disappear on me. Never offer to help someone if you truly aren't ready to help someone, and be prepared. They are going to trauma dump on you. They're going to dump all the things. Well, I need you to make these karaoke's. I need you to make these tracks. They're going to dump it all on you and expect you to do it all. All I wanted was 10 karaoke videos made, one at a time, not all at the same time. So I sent the first one and the guy crapped out on me. I mean, he ignored me for like a week. That's a little bit too long to wait for something. If I wait for this guy to help me, my album will never happen. He don't believe in me. First of all, this person doesn't believe in me. I think honestly he's trying to sabotage me. I mean, he's successful. He's in a band. He goes on tour. And this guy's pretty successful. But one day he won't be, and he's going to be a nothing and a nobody. And he'll become an alcoholic, drug addicted shell of himself, like all musicians do. I deal with musicians, and I got to tell you, they're the biggest assholes on the planet. They hate the frontman, they hate the singer, because we're the ones that get all the attention. That's true. There's a lot of hatred and bitterness in the music industry and in the actual band itself. But the guys who play the instruments, that's, takes years to be that good. That is talent. Even though playing music is like, it's a scientific method, like anyone can learn to play, but not everyone can play it good. And when the three guys can get together and jam really good, that's pretty amazing to me. But they always separate themselves from the singer because they figure, well, they don't know how to play an instrument. What do they know? Well, I know how to play the guitar and the zither, and I grew up in a musical family. My brother can play every instrument under the sun. He's brilliant. I'd rather build up my brother than put him down. At least he's not some long-haired bum who threw his life away on drugs and alcohol. Doesn't mean I approve of stuff he's done, but the good stuff, you have to admit. At least to have somebody I can look up to, and thank God, I don't want to be related to a bum. I hate that he's a religious fanatic. He threw his life away on that. And he doesn't really know. You really don't know what's going to happen when you die. And for him to not talk to me, my only family member, to blow me off, how's he going to feel when he dies and finds out you just die and you go in the ground and there's no afterlife? So I'm pretty sure that all my family members who are dead, I'm pretty sure I'm never going to see any of them again. I think about that all the time. I should probably look at the comments, right? I don't know you. I just scrolled. Hi, Michael Spillers. If you want to know who I am, I'm a gothic entertainer. If you see the other videos on my channel, I have playlists, and I go into my playlists all the time. So my channel's professional and up to date all the time. You're not going to find half the videos missing or privated. No shit like that. If any of you see anything that says privated, that just means it's not released yet. You will see it eventually. I don't know how it looks on your end, but it doesn't show up like that on mine. Look at my videos under the playlist: covers, karaoke, live band karaoke. Well, it just says live band. So you'll see me in my makeup. You'll see my stage, especially where it says covers. And there's another one, goth. My goth, GOTH playlist. There's also work I've done there, so you'll like that, hopefully. And you can sub it. No pity subs, no trolling. Okay, let me read some of these comments. I gotta get up here. I don't know who Mike Hawk is, but beat it. There you go. You want me to sing Beat It? There you go. Okay, I'm gonna have to time you up because you're just going nuts here. I'll only time you out for 30 minutes. No more of the... Are you a trans? Are you? Name and address. No, I'll let Fake deal with that clown who wouldn't help me. He can suck it. I won't give him any... attention. Damn, why is it blurry? Don't worry, he'll come back. Oh, Hex is here. Falling Down is a good movie. It's from the 80s. What am I? I'm human. Michael Jackson, love. I love you too, Nikki. Christopher, Eric, hello. My brother's got an IQ of like 200. But he's going, oh, look, a kitty cat. Fuck yeah. I had an okay day, masochism world. That's what it says on there. Action! Hello. Hey, as long as you don't tell me what to do and you let me live and let live, I have no problem with you. You want to wear a Nazi uniform? I have no problem with that. I don't pay your bills. That guy over there. At least, he's probably the only person who doesn't bother me around here. I don't know what ferrets is. You mean ferrets? I don't have any pets. But you can fuck off anyway, and I don't want you on my channel anymore. Learn to spell, loser. Okay, then. 99.9% of Americans, and I mean almost everybody, is a drug addict, so I don't fit in because I don't do that shit. I guarantee you I'd be a lot popular if I did that stuff. But let's see, every movie I've ever watched and every book I've ever read about any real rock star, what did it end up with? Them throwing their life away and becoming addicted and not working on their music anymore, or their art. Fighting with everyone, losing their friends, family, record labels, or everything, and then end up in a gutter. Yeah, that's the way to go. I guess all rock stars are like that. I'm like that too, except for the drugs thing. But, my misery will manifest in another way through my personality, my behavior. I might eat too many, like, corn chips or something. Who knows? There's no mosquitoes out here. I have, like, these candles here. Jamie Lee Curtis was born a man. Why don't you kill you? Oh, I better not say that. Go fuck yourself. I'll retire when I feel like it. Go fuck yourself. You don't tell me what to do. Do you pay my bills? You're gone. Problem solved. My fans who actually watch my fucking videos and go in there and see my covers and my karaoke covers, the Gothic playlist, the live band, who sub to me and see my videos every day and actually go back and look at older videos. That's who matters to me. If I have any new fans in here, great. Some people hate my guts for years, and then it'll be like a year later, it'll be like, oh, you're really awesome. Those often turn out to be the best fans. And some fans I make like that right out, they start off right away liking me. And I know people have lives, and life happens. So fans are going to come and go. I've learned to recognize that pattern. Like next summer, none of you will be here. I'll probably have one or two of you will be still my fans, and it'll be a new crop of people. That seems to be a pattern with me for the last 4 years. But I hope you guys will still be here next year. I'm feeling really super anxious now. Thank you, Schmeckless Flash, for fantasy. Thank you, Hacks. You see that? You hear that shit? The original Flesh for Fantasy. I think I still have that one in my... Okay, well, I have a Billy Idol playlist. You'll find it in there. Oh, me, we'll be doing, no, the dungeons I think are dead. The dungeons were cool, but that's come and gone. I'm no longer as exciting as I used to be, so I don't think people would care if you did the dungeons or not. When you first get famous, anyone can get famous, but staying famous, that's different. If I don't see you around after a year, it's because you're dead. You were kind of gone for about a year and you came back, so would you come back to life? You could hire me to do that song. Would you like to do that? Oh, cool. John Heyman is here. Oh, that's nice of you to say that, John. Feels good to be a retard. Oh, I remember that video. That one's gone. Well, you're blocked. Go fuck yourself. I am a guy. If it bothers you what my gender is, you don't need to be here. I think you're more hung up with sex and gender more than anybody. I don't come up here talking about gender shit. And say, why don't people like me because I'm a queer? Do you hear me doing that shit? No. Do you see a rainbow flag here? No. Let people wonder. I'm no longer going to tell people what I am or what I'm not. I never should have in the first place. No. Oh, yeah, someone. Yeah. Well, 18 people like this, so not everybody likes constant noise, gibberish, and people who are on all the time. Sometimes people like a contemplative mini Manson. Kiss. Unfortunately, I've had to throw a lot of stuff away that I didn't think any of you guys would have wanted, so I threw it away because I needed the space. I had some original drawings from when I was setting up my book, but nobody seemed interested in it, so I threw it away. I just don't have room for things is all. Yeah, I was hoping that one of my fans would have wanted that stuff. At least it would have been protected and preserved somewhere. 'Cause I have nobody, no friends to store stuff. I don't have parents who have a house where I can put it in their attic so it could be preserved and saved. The only thing I have left is when I did the original drawings over my photos, I put them in I saved them in there and then I edited them so that I can draw what I wanted to see in the final drawings. I still have that packet left, but that's probably going to hit the garbage can next. I hate Chicago. No, I don't want to stay here. I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to answer any questions about being a man or a woman or a tranny. Nothing like that. It doesn't matter. What's going on? You tell me. Oh, geez, would you write a book? The human species needs to be extinct. I'll forever hate God for making people, honestly. When you guys get to a certain level in your life, and you start contemplating shit and wishing that you could go back to the good times when you were a kid, like for me it would be the 1970s. When you get nostalgic like that and you see how shitty everything is around you and how shitty people are to each other. When back 50 years ago they weren't shitty like they are today. You'll be talking like me also. I'm nostalgic like that. I just don't want to live in today's world. There's nothing I like about today's world. Nothing. But something that's cool that never changes is nature, the trees and the grass, the bushes, the sky. We're lucky we still got that. They didn't take that away yet. They would if they could, though, believe it. I love that dandelions come up every spring. Since I was a kid, I've loved dandelions. Those are my favorite things in the world, especially when they turn into the puffball and you can blow them. Something like that is awesome to me because they can't take that away. Go fuck yourself, prick. You. What is these goddamn Tigers better win? What are you talking about? Is the sports team or something? People think that I'm a bad person because I have nostalgia about my past. That may be a mental illness, but everybody that's older becomes mentally ill like that. I've heard that it's a mental illness to be nostalgic. Possibly can be. You know what? I'd fucking annihilate the human species if I had any power to. What do they call it? Genocide? Boom, for everyone, though. Detroit Tigers, okay. Oh, great, another fucking police siren, another ambulance. Only in the human world will you hear ugly sounds like that, because human beings created the ugliness. Oh, that's right, a cat and a dog didn't create an ambulance or a police car or make it so people can get handcuffed and thrown into a dark hole for the rest of their life and lose their freedom. Only people do that. Don't even get me started on people. I don't look well. I know I don't look well. I'm close to death. So fuck yourself, prick. You're gone. I am dying. I'm talking to my fans because I'm not going to be living much longer. I know I look bad. You don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying memories? You guys, do I really look like I'm on death's door? I think Grady fucking lied to me. He told me I looked okay. Do I look bad? I am dying. My organs are shutting down. I'm dying. I'm not going to a fucking hospital. I'm not going to let them do to me what they did to my mom. I've seen her suffer for like a month before they cut everything off. They cut her toe off. Like, what the fuck did they cut her toe off for? And they let her die. They wouldn't give her any water. And she died of pneumonia from all not having any fluids in her body. And they just like butchered her. Like when someone leaves a car and someone just takes everything out the car and runs down the street with it. So you don't think I look bad? Oh, fuck Cobra. Fucking lucky bastard. All he did was sit there and berate women and trannies and everyone else. Treated his family like shit. He was a fucking pedophile. And everyone gave him money and treated him like he was some kind of rock star. Fuck you, Cobes. Glad you're dead, you piece of shit. You think I look good, Hex? Honestly, you're not just kissing my butt to make me feel better. I don't look like I'm dying. I could never look bad. Thank you, Schmeckle. Chino, no, he's a Chimo. Yeah, we are all dying from the day we were born. See, so I'm not a liar. I'm dying. See, I got you there. I'm not a woman, you fucking cunt. Why don't you fucking end yourself? Like that. I'm just gonna end the show because too many people are like harassing me and I'll just go fucking die like I'm supposed to and no one would care anyway. I have a large following. Bullshit. Prove it. Well, Schmeckle and Hex, you're being really nice. I appreciate that. You honestly think tons of people like me? Really? I think that's true too. You know you want it. Baby Baba Mario, thank you. Yeah, they just want reactions. Well, I just blocked them so they're not getting any more. And I don't say their name on here, so they don't even get to be seen. And when this video goes up later and the comments are there, their names won't even show up. Hex has been a fan for a long time, since the beginning, and also Schmeckle. I don't know if Erin is still here. She probably left. She's been a fan for about, I don't know. I don't know how long she's been a fan, but I've seen her for at least a few. At least a, I don't know. I think it's wrong to pick on somebody who definitely has poor health and speech problems. At least, I'm trying. And look what I've accomplished in 4 years. You're welcome, Hex. No, I'm not trans. There's your question. Don't come back. Thank you, Adam. Yeah. Rob Zombie. Oh. What? Oh, it says, what's that? Okay, that's your name. All right. Tell us a joke. I am a joke. There's your joke. Buy these stickers. I probably couldn't give the damn things away. Nobody wants them. Well, I wish I never would have made those, Some fucker convinced me to make like 1,000 of them, and I sold like 2 of them. This particular one I'm talking about. And I don't talk to that creep who did that to me. Not anymore. Yeah, we are sharing thoughts with each other. Aaron, you've been here for 2 years? Thank you for still being here. Well, thank you, Hex. That's my Cashapp if you want to buy those stickers. There are only 20 today. They're going back up to 30 tomorrow. In fact, at the end of the show, I'll wait a little bit. But after midnight, they go back up to 30. Ha! Oh, look, Hex is posting all my shit in there. Thank you. Because I can't do that. I don't have a story. I was born today. I have some candy here. Well, it's not really candy. I don't know. It would be considered. I slept for like almost 24 hours. I stopped the show and I just went to sleep afterwards, and I just woke up at like 7. I'm just going to sleep a lot until my body and my mind can come back together again. I'm probably going to hibernate this winter and won't even be around. But yeah, I got these here. It's MiniManson@yahoo.com. Nothing else after it. The @ symbol MiniManson star is actually the tag for my YouTube. These taste so good. They have a burst of energy in them. It feels like rainbows are going off in my mouth right now. I don't answer personal questions about that. You can hire me to draw music, Biz Marty. Hey, thanks to me, you all know what he looks like. We're not going to discuss Charlie Kirk on here. Or anything political like that. Weird freak. Thank you, that's a compliment. I'm a weird freak. And that rules. People love that. You wouldn't be here if I wasn't such a freak. Like I said before, that's the best compliment ever. Seriously. Skittles taste a rainbow. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Hex. I have good fans who recognize the work I've done, and when they see me get sad or depressed, they know it's nothing personal. That's just me. That's my internal suffering as an artist. An artist does suffer, believe it. Cobes was a sicko. I don't answer questions I don't understand. Are you talking about that woman who calls herself hamburgers? Or are you talking about an actual, like, hamburger that you eat in your hand? Clarify that, and then I'll answer your question. Because there's a woman, she calls herself hamburgers. So I'm in here trying to, like, my mind is trying to process and place what you're asking. And I'm prone to ignore people when I don't know how to answer. It might take a while. I like actual hamburgers, yes, and I like actual cheeseburgers, yes. I love that, in fact. I like French fries with that and a nice, tall, cold soda. I was at the casinos in Las Vegas the last time. Oh, the first time you saw me. Cool. Thank you. Alicia Jordana has her own show. I have nothing to do with her. But yeah, anyone that doesn't like hamburgers should end themselves. I like pizza also. Pizza. I like all kinds of American foods. Italian food, Chinese food. Even some halal, like Middle Eastern food. I like some of that. Um, Good food is just good, you know. Food is the happiness of my life. It used to be where books were my best friend, but now food is my best friend. When you get older, you don't want to read anymore. You just want to eat and enjoy life. Well, halal is just the way to make the food, but I like the chickpeas, that stuff you dip the bread in. I like the bread, the pita bread that they have. I like how they prepare the meat, you know. I don't remember the names of half the other shit I like, but I know I like the food. It's good. Lamb of rice with green sauce, never had that. My favorite author, there's so many. I don't know, Ernest Hemingway, I guess. His books are awesome. Ronald Kessler, I like him. He's still alive. I like all the old, like the Old Man in the Sea and stuff like that. And Hunter Thompson, he's one of my very favorites. Debbie McComber is a good, you know, she does like a lot of those novels, Christmas novels, and the romance ones where it always has a good ending. I actually have her autograph. I made a magnet out of it. But Debbie McComber, I like her. Oh yeah, Orwell, Poe, Steinbeck. I like all of those authors. The classics, you know. Um, Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer. I love Mark Twain. I love his books. I know I'm missing a lot of authors. Obviously, I like the Harry Potter books, so I like J.K. Rowling. Kerouac. I tried to read that Kerouac book, the On the Road to In Your Ass, as Red Foreman explained it. On the Road, you know that one? And it just didn't, I couldn't get into that. It may not be the right time for me to read it, or it might be too late. Because that's like a book that a young person should read before they even go to college or go out of their house, you know. They're young and they have yet to go out and discover who they are and go out into the world. It might be too late for me after living my whole life and going out in the world to read that book. Maybe that's why it went over my head and it didn't mean anything. Ken Kesey. Happy. I used to read books by all of those hippie people from those times. Let me see what that is. Oh, cool, I got hired to do an art card. Am I allowed to say your name on here and thank you publicly, or should I be quiet? The person who just hired me. Oh, make sure you email me and tell me what you want me to draw. That's nice. I just got hired. That's what makes me happy. I haven't read Clive Barker. The Tricks to Dark Psychology. Ooh, that sounds cool. I'm always wanting to learn about dark psychology. Well, only J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter books. Anybody from any age can find wonderment in books. I'm having a good night, James. I just got hired to do an art card. Charles Dickens, love. I love Charles Dickens. The Hardy Boys, the Hardly Boys. I never read those. Yeah, Hitler, Mein Kampf. I read that book a few times. He tends to use really long sentences, but it was decent. Yeah, R.I.P. I go with that. Rest in peace, Charlie. I'm not against him or nothing like that. Thank you, Hux, for promoting me up in my chat. You see that shit? That's hot. I'm trying to remember if that was you. Remember that girl at Bunny 420? She said she sat on Marilyn Manson's lap, and she made me mad. She was really mean, and so I would troll her in the chat. And I think that was you that said Order 66. I didn't know that was from Star Wars, and I'm like, what is that? So we were like trolling this really messed up woman. She kind of just disappeared after that. Was that you in there with me and her? Because, yeah, executed. That was funny. That was you. I thought so. These are not girls' shorts. These are exercise shorts. And I have to wear them, otherwise I'll get a strike for being nude. Does that answer your question? Hey, thanks, Michael. But yeah, we trolled the shit out of her. It was awesome. Cannabis. It was Cannabis Love 420 or something like that. I sat in Marilyn Manson's lap and he touched my leg. Yeah, if that's the highest achievement in her life, I feel sad for her. I want to sit in his lap and pee on it, you know. So maybe I'll put on a long wig and dress all gothic and stupid. And I'll go to his next concert. Hi. And then I'll sit in his lap and pee on it. Maybe I'll shit on it too. And we trolled her hard. That was Bree Bunny, that's it. Oh, fuck yeah. We trolled her hard. Did she end up ending her life or anything? Oh, cool. Chris Farley love. My greatest, she quit. My greatest accomplishment, surviving. That's not a wig, dude. That's my real hair. Look at that. Rosie O'Donnell, ew. It's been like 3 years now, yeah. She kept making promises to me all the time, and I just got mad. I'm like, you're a liar. And that's kind of where the downfall was. You ever notice when people get mad at you, they'll say, oh, I had a surprise for you. I had a present for you. I was going to give you this, and I was going to give you that. No, they weren't. Never believe people when they say that. I look like the detective. I'm a detective. Mm. Awesome. That's a compliment. That's not glued on, yo. I'm not bald like Dr. Bald back here. Okay, I'm going to take you out. Take me out. Detective Frank. Here's looking at you, kid. Or Al Bundy when he had that dream that he was a detective. And Tracy Lords was in it. That was a good one. I just love like movies that have detectives and things like that in it. Okay then. 25 likes on here, and I got hired to do an art card. I won't publicly say like your name if someone gives me money unless you come in a chat and tell me it's okay to say your name, because I don't want you to get harassed by anyone. People tend to do that. They'll attack fans who hire me. They'll go to them and they'll put the arm on them and say, hey, don't do that. Don't give him money. He's a bad person. If anyone ever contacts any of you and says that shit, just write them off as someone that needs help. Oh, I see. I have a lot of pain right here. It's been hurting the last 2 days. Because I did a shot there and I think it's not handling it well. You know my shots that I have to do? That's why you're supposed to move around, you know, every day a different spot. I think I'm actually doing good considering a lot of people my age, they're not even as healthy as me. And they're falling apart left and right and rapidly too. Or they're bald, or maybe they're like this fat. My friend Dylan, who's 31, and he's like, no way he's gonna live to be 50. Hopefully one day I'll hear from him again. He's not mad at me or nothing. He just ended up homeless and he just withdrew. People do that. If you ever see me withdraw and you don't hear from me anymore, that's probably what happened to me. Because if that did happen to me, I would be too ashamed to tell anyone. Everybody likes to fail, you know. See all these successful people and they're doing so good and they're making millions of dollars being entertainers. You see them on the magazine and on the TV. I want to be that person. Because I'm ambitious like that. I want to be in movies and do music and sing. I don't want to sit on my porch every day being like, oh, gee, woe is me. Fuck that. I want to rock. The world is a motherfucking mess. I don't have an emergency contact. I guess my landlord would be. I want Das Pizza also. God, it hurts so fucking bad. Isn't this the same thing that happened to Cobra? He had the same pain in the same spot, and they ignored it, and he was dead 3 days later. I don't have a fever or nothing like that. I don't have a headache anymore either. That went away. At least I consider it a good day when I don't have a headache. That's the worst thing that you can get. I prefer this to a headache any day. But yeah, it's fucking, it's killing me. I'm just, fucking feels like I need to, maybe you're right about the hospital. I may have to go. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm not LGBTQ. That's a whole bunch of people. Yeah, the world's a mess. Yeah, I better go. That I'm in too much pain. I can't hold on anymore. I love you too. Thanks, guys.